Hey folks, how are you doing today? So today, thank you for joining us for our beginner workout. Today we're going to go through a Mobilize, stretch, and activate workout. So we'll be doing 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We'll have 3 exercises in each group, and we'll do it for 3 sets before we move on to the next group. Okay? So as always, as we're going through the workouts, go at your own pace. It's your workout. Go at the speed that's right for you and rest as you need. Make sure you keep that technique dialed in so we're getting the most out of the exercise as we're going through it. And then let's just have fun while we're going through the workout, okay? So we're going to start, we're going to get down on the ground, so down on a mat if we have it. We're going to start with warm up for the hips. So triangle with the front leg, so that's my left leg, right leg's pulled in behind, hands go on either side of my left knee. I'm going to hinge forward from my hips, using the weight of my body to drop me down and get that stretch through the left glute. Okay, we can play with the angle as we need. Moving around, find where you feel that best stretch. And then we're going to come up. We're going to walk the hands away from the feet, looking over our left shoulder. Nice big stretch through the front of the right hip. Opening that hip up. Okay, and then from there we're going to switch. We're going to hit the other side. So now it's going to be my right knee that's forward. My left leg's pulled in behind. Hands on either side of the right knee, nice and tall. I'm going to hinge forward. Get that stretch through the glutes on this side. Good, then we're going to come up. We're going to walk the hands away from the feet, looking over the right shoulder now. Nice little stretch through the front of that left hip. Excellent. So from there, we're going to pop up onto our feet. Okay, we're going to start tying our upper body. So we're reaching back with the right hand, getting a stretch through the front of the chest there. And then we're going to bring the right elbow to the left knee, okay? Open up, elbow to knee. Reaching back, getting that stretch. One more. Good, we'll hit the other side now. So reach back, nice big stretch, elbow to knee. Okay, and then last piece we're going to do, we're going to warm up the legs a little bit more. So I'm going to do a forward lunge onto my left leg, and then I'm going to rotate to my left. So getting the trunk involved as well. Rotate, driving up. Rotate. One more. Okay, we're going to hit the right side now, so stepping onto that right leg, rotate. Two more. Last one here. Load, rotate, and drive up. Awesome, so we're all warmed up, ready to go. So our first group, we're going to have a forward fold. So we're hinging forward, getting a stretch through the back side of the body. Second exercise will be a 90-90 glute stretch, so down on the ground, and then we'll do body weight squats, okay? So we'll get into it here. I'm just going to set our timer. Starting session. All right, and we'll get started. So with forward folds, we're just going to be folding forward. So I'm just hinging forward, folding my body forward, and then I'm going to walk back up, okay? I like to reach up, we'll fold forward again. Okay, you could spend about a second or two at the bottom there, feeling the stretch, letting the weight of your body kind of drop you down, and then we can go through that movement again. Just mobilizing the whole back side of the body, hamstrings, glutes, low back, everything down there. Okay, so now we're going to get down on the ground, the 90-90 stretch. So we're going to set our front leg up at a 90 degree and our back leg set up at a 90 degree, okay? From here, we're going to just hinge forward. I'm getting a stretch through my glutes here. Then I'm going to transition to the other side. So I'm just going to put my hands behind me. I'm going to flip my knees over, and then I'm going to hinge forward on this side now. Okay, so now I'm stretching the other glute. Just So a little bit of a different position to hit those muscles. Excellent. Then we're back on our feet. We're going to get into our squat. Okay. So I like my shoulder width apart, toes turned out slightly. You can put the hands out in front of you if you want. You can have them right up by the chin. So whatever works best for you. Open the knees so you got good alignment, ankle, knee, and hip. Okay, we don't want the knees to collapse in as we're going down into our squat. And time. Okay. Rest. 10-second breather, and then we're back into our forward folds, okay? Okay, here we go. So weight of the body, again, dropping us forward. Get that nice stretch all down the back side of the body. Good, you can relax into it. Nice gentle stretch. You get as low as is comfortable for you. And time. So we're going to get down into our 90-90, or our 90-90 glute stretch again. So I got a 90-degree angle at the knee, 90-degree angle at the knee. From there, I'm going to hinge forward, so we're starting things up here. Again, you can play with this angle a little, see where you feel the best stretch. And from there, the hands go behind us. We flip the knees over, and now we're in position on the other side. And I'll hinge forward from here, getting that stretch. And time. Rest. All right, so we're back on the feet, because we're going to be getting ready for our squat again, right? So remember, through the low back, we want to keep that spine nice and neutral. We don't want it rounding or anything as we're going through the movement. And time. All right, so 2 rounds down. We've got 1 left to go. Doing great. Getting ready for our forward folds. Each one, you should feel everything stretching out a little bit more. It's a little easier to maybe get a little bit lower. All right, and then we're back on the mat for a 90-90. So again, we've got that 90-degree angle at the knee, 90-degree at the knee. We're going to hinge forward. Okay, we're going to switch sides so the hands go behind us, flip the knees over. We hinge forward from there. Awesome, then we're back on the feet and we're going to get into our squats. Okay, get ourselves set up foot-wise. Nice and controlled, feel the tension in your legs. Nice even weight distribution through the foot, so the foot should be staying nice and flat. Just as much weight in the heel as there is in the toe of the foot. Good, keep pushing through that, keep moving, go at your pace, keep the technique good. And time. Good work, so group 1's done. Grab a drink, grab a breather as you need. All right. So that was great. Group one's done. Group two, we're going to do a cat-cow. So a little spine mobilization. Will be down on all fours, moving that spine through flexion and extension. Then we'll do a hamstring stretch. We'll come up, we'll stand for that. And it's just going to be a little hinge from the hip, one side at a time. And then we'll get back down on the mat and do a push-up. Okay? So let's get down on the mat, on our hands and knees on the mat there. And we'll get started. So we're going to go into flexion, like so, and then extension. So our belly button goes down, our head goes up, and then we can go the other way. Belly button goes away from the mat, head drops down. We're just moving that spine gently through its ranges of motion, okay? So flexion, and then extension. All right. So from there, we're going to pop up. So we're got a little breather here for a hamstring stretch. We'll put one leg out in front, toes pulled up. We're going to push our hips back and then hinge forward. And that's going to give us that nice stretch all through that back of the leg, hamstring, calf, all that good stuff. Okay, and then we're going to switch. So now it's the other side. The hip goes back, torso goes forward. Nice big stretch through the back of the leg there. Excellent. And then we're going to be doing our push-up. So we're going to get down on the mat. We could do a modified so they can go off the knees or they can go off the hands. So up to you. Or sorry, off the toes. You're going to have to go off the hands either way. Keep the core tight. Nice straight line as we're going through these. The back's in a nice straight line. It's not dropping down or anything like that. Okay, so a little breather, and then we're staying down on the ground because we're gonna be doing our cat-cow again, okay? That movement through the spine. So flex and extend. All right, we're back on our feet, getting ready for the hamstring stretch. So foot goes out, toes pulled up, hips go back, torso goes forward. Nice stretch through that leg where the toes pulled up. So it's my left leg. Okay, we're switching sides. All right. Rest. Okay, so we're resting and then we're getting ready for our push-up. So we can get back down on the ground. Nice tension through the core as we're going through the push-up. Okay. So 2 rounds down, we'll catch our breath now, and then we're back into our cat-cow. Okay, all fours. Flex. And extend. Flex. we're getting up, getting ready for that hamstring stretch. So foot goes out in front, hinge from the hip. Think about lengthening that back of the leg. Think about pushing your hip back. Going to give you a little bit more of a stretch through there. Okay, we're switching to the other side. And time. All right, now we're going to finish with our push-ups. So focusing on that form. Let's get down on the ground there. Good, keeping that tension through the body. And time. All right, good work. So we can grab a drink, grab a breather there. Catch our breath. 2 rounds down, two groups of exercise down, 2 to go. Okay. So for group 3, we're gonna do a half kneeling ankle glide. So a little mobility for our ankle and the lower leg. We'll do a tricep stretch, so stretch for the back of the arms, and then we'll do a single leg glute bridge. So we'll be focusing on activating the back of our legs, our hamstrings, our glutes. So grab another drink if you need. Take another deep breath, and we'll get ourselves set for group 3 here. Okay, so you're going to take a knee for the half kneeling ankle glide. So get down one knee. I'm going to start our timer here. And then all we're going to do is we're just gliding forward. So we're gliding forward, the knee's going forward. I'm starting to get a little stretch through my lower leg here. My ankle's staying down, okay? So I'm just getting that movement through the ankle as far as is comfortable. So I don't want to feel any pain or discomfort in the knee. And now we're going to switch sides, okay? So you don't want to have the foot too close to you either. You want to have to go forward a little to get that stretch. And time. Rest. All right, so the tricep stretch. We'll stand up, so we'll pop up for that. What we're going to do is we're just going to I'll take my right hand, I'm going to touch my right shoulder blade if I can, and then I'm just going to push my right elbow up with my left hand. It's going to give me a stretch all through the back side of the arm here, back of the upper arm. We're going to transition to the other side now. Same thing, left hand's touching the left shoulder blade, and I'm just pushing up and back with my hand to get that stretch. Okay, and then we're down on the mat, so we're on our backs. Okay, one leg's out. And then we're just going to push the foot in the ground, extending the hips, okay? Okay, we're going to switch to the other side. And time. Rest. Okay, so we're getting ready for our half kneeling ankle glides again. So I'm going to take a knee, and I'm just letting that go forward. Getting that stretch again through that lower leg. Okay, we're going to hit the other side. Moving, nice little glide there. Got that stretch through the lower leg. Okay, we'll pop back up for our tricep stretch. So doing good. Okay, hand goes on the back of the shoulder blade. pushing that elbow up and back. Nice stretch through that upper arm, back of the upper arm there. Breathing through it. That's good. We'll hit the other side. You may even feel your lat a little stretch to your lat as you're doing this one. And time. Okay, so we're back on the mat, on our back. Okay, getting ready for that one leg glute bridge. Okay, we'll hit the other side. And time. All right, we're gonna down 2 rounds there. We got 1 left to go, so we'll get in position for our half kneeling ankle glide. Okay, we can glide forward and trying to keep the heel down so I get that stretch through the calf, through the lower leg. Okay, we're gonna hit the other side. Switch it out. Gliding forward, feeling that stretch. And time. Rest. So we can pop that back up and get ready for the tricep stretch again there. One more chance to stretch out that upper body so the hand goes on the shoulder blade. Push that elbow up and back to give you a little bit more of a stretch, whatever's comfortable for you there. And then focus on your breathing. Big breath in, big breath out. Okay, we're going to hit the other side. All right. Rest. So we're back down on the ground. Last one of that single leg glute bridge. Okay? Get ready for that. Work. Feeling those hamstrings, feeling the glutes as you push the foot into the ground and drive the hips up. Okay, we'll hit the other side. And time. Good work, everyone. So that's group 3 done. We've got 1 left to go. So grab a drink, grab a breather. Give ourselves a little chance to recover before we hit that last group. All right, so group 4, we're going to do a cobra to child's pose. So again, kind of focusing on stretching that upper body, mobilizing the spine a little bit. Then we'll do a TFL stretch. So we'll be stretching that side of the body, that lateral line. And then we'll follow that up with a lateral lunge. Okay, so moving side to side, again, moving laterally and working on powering ourselves up through that. So one group left to go. We got this. Grab a drink if you need, and then I'll just kind of get us ready for our last one. Doing great, everybody. So we'll be down on the ground, or on the mat here, for this first one. So we're going to start on our stomachs, okay? We're going to push ourselves up into that extension, okay? So whatever is comfortable for you, breathing through it. Just a gentle stretch, getting a little bit of mobility through that spine. Okay, then from there, we're going to sit our heels back now. Okay, so getting that child's pose, big stretch. You can walk your hands forward if you need. Thinking about pushing your chest down, the middle of your chest down towards the ground. Whatever's comfortable. All right, so there's our cobra to child's pose. So we'll get up from there. And then the TFL, so what we're going to do is take my left leg, I'm going to step in front of my right leg with my left leg. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lean over to lean my upper body to my left side. So I'm kind of creating a bow through that right side, getting a big stretch through the right side. Okay, then from there, I'm going to switch the other way. Okay, and I'm leaning over to my right, and I'm kind of pushing my hip to the left. It's getting a nice stretch to that left side. If you have something to hold on to, that can kind of help you make it even more intense. Okay, so if you have a wall, table, something stable to hold on to, utilize that. So for the lateral lunges, we're just going to take a step. So I'm going to step out, bend at the knee, bend at the hip, and then driving back up to the middle, okay? And then we're going to go the other way. Loading that leg back up. Okay, so just back and forth, loading the leg, driving back up. I'm getting a little stretch in the groin on that trail leg. And then I've got that leg I'm stepping onto working, right? And time. All right, good work. So 1 down, 2 left to go. Back down on the mat. Getting ready for that child's pose, that cobra first. Extension, pushing ourselves up. Good, push out of that. Sitting the heels back, and that's into our child's pose. The chest pushes down towards the ground. Nice stretch through the lats. All right, so we're gonna get back up. Getting ready for that that TFL stretch. Step behind with the one leg, we're leaning, and now if you want, you could even reach your hand up. So this creates even more stretch all down that side. So I'm going to reach my right hand up, and that's going to give me even more stretch down that right side of my body. From there, I'm going to switch. Now with the left side, I can reach the left hand up, lengthening everything down that lateral line. Okay. Rest. And then we're getting set up for our lateral lunges again. So just make sure you have enough room. One side, then the other. Feel that leg get loaded, drive up out of there. Good, keep moving. If you need to, you can just do them stationary, right? There's that option as well. I'm just showing the dynamic version here, so we're moving from one side to the other. Okay, so last one of our cobra into child's pose. So we're down on the mat. Go into that cobra. Pushing ourselves up, whatever's comfortable. Good, from there we're going to sit back. Thumb toward the heels, drop the chest down towards the mat, whatever's comfortable. Excellent. Rest. Okay, back on our feet. We're going to get into that TFL stretch again. So I cross over, create that bow. I'm going to reach up, lengthening that whole right side of the body. Okay, we're going to hit the other side. Cross over, reaching up. All right, and then we're getting ready for our lateral lunge again. Loading the legs. Last one here, folks. Last one. Let's finish strong. Step onto it, drive back up. You go at your pace. We go a little faster, it's a little harder. We still want to keep it in control. Good technique. And if we need to slow it down, by all means, slow it down, really focus on that form, get those good reps in. Nice. All right, so we did it. So that's last one there. Grab a quick drink if you need, and then we're gonna get into our cool down. So we're gonna start with our quad stretch. So grab on to something stable, grab the foot, pull the heel towards the bum, push the hip forward, feeling that stretch all through the front of the leg. And we're breathing to recover here. Okay, that's great. We're gonna hit the other side. Grab the foot, nice and tall, hip goes forward. All right. So then we're gonna go into a chest stretch. So a hand can go on the wall, and then we're gonna turn away from it. So we're opening up the chest. Again, very important for good healthy shoulders. If we do a lot of work in front of us, we want to stretch this whole area out so it doesn't get tight and restrictive. Okay, so we'll do the other side. So the other hand goes on. Now we're turning away again. Nice and tall. Breathing through it. Okay, that's great. And then we're going to finish with a little neck. Okay, so I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it under my left collarbone, and then I'm going to take my chin up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to look over my right shoulder. So the opposite side as the collarbone that I have my hand on, kind of holding all that tissue down. So the chin goes up, and I get a nice stretch to the front of my neck here as I'm looking over the shoulder. Only what's comfortable. Breathing into it. Feeling that shoulder blade drop, or the collarbone and everything drop as you exhale. Okay, we'll do the other side, same thing. So hand goes below, left hand goes below my right collarbone, chin goes up, look to the left. We're breathing through it, feeling that collarbone drop with each breath. And time. Awesome. So that was our beginner workout for today. Thanks so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and hopefully we see you back again soon. Take care, everyone.